Something's wrong with it.
Doesn't sound right.
I know. Won't stay going unless I put the gas in. And what happened? The engine light's on.
Oh. And it's a 12-year-old car. It's old.
Cylinder misfire.
What does that mean?
P0303.
Can you tow it, if it's broke, and tow it all the way to Michigan?
Engine error code P0303. Cylinder 3 misfire. Means your powertrain control module has detected multiple misfires in cylinder number 3.
You're supposed to understand.
One with faulty plugs, faulty wiring, faulty coil pads, faulty distributor, fuel injector. Misfire causes it to check engine light, put the engine.
So, now what? It's running just fine all day.
It was absolutely amazing. Pulled in right in front of the RV after Sam and I went hiking. We went inside for a minute and I said, you know what? I think I pulled in too far and I'm sticking into the neighbor's campsite. So I decided to go back out and back the Jeep up just a foot or two. That darn thing would not start. I couldn't figure it out. Unfortunately, I had an OBCD connector unit that I plugged into it, and it read back the message that cylinder 3 had an error. And it could be as simple as a distributor cap or a bad cable, a bad wire. So I called a local shop around the corner, and they said they couldn't look at it that day, but they would look at it probably on Monday at the latest the next Tuesday. And we were leaving town the next Thursday. So we took the car over to the shop, and I show in the video me driving it over there. I barely got it there. When I got it there, I left it running and went in and said, where do you want me to park it? But when I went back out, it had stalled and I couldn't get it to move. So I waited through the weekend, hoping for the best. And on Monday afternoon, they called me and said, we've checked everything. And finally, we couldn't figure it out. So they took the spark plug out and was looking at the spark plug in that cylinder. And then they put a scope down in the spark plug. And it was the weirdest thing. The valve stem had broken and gone down into the piston, and the piston had jammed up against it and had totally broken up and ruined that third cylinder. They said that it was unfixable, and for an engine that had 130,000 miles, it wasn't worth it. So they recommended buying a new engine. That was going to cost like $10,000. I think it was $8,000 for the engine and $2,000 to put it in. And they contacted the company that makes the engines, and they couldn't get it for 2 months. So I called a company in Michigan who, a repair shop, and we were going to tow it to Michigan. Even though it didn't work, we were going to take it up to Michigan, and we were going to, we thought they would be able to get an engine quicker. He called the exact same company, and for that Jeep, it had a certain kind of engine. The same company, even though they were just a few miles from where they make them, couldn't get the engine ready for 2 months, and the guy said it would probably take them a good month to install it. That's all summer long. Oh, we couldn't go that far without a tow car. I didn't want to stay in Colorado all summer. We already had everything scheduled to come here to see our family. We had all the campgrounds reserved. So I said, forget it. I sold the Jeep to a mechanic there. He was a very nice man. He was very honest. the Jeep was worth a little over $13,000, according to the Blue Book value, if I would have sold it for retail. So I figured the $10,000 engine would cut the price back to between $3,000 and $4,000. And when I talked to him about it, he was willing to pay $3,000. The sad part is that I had just put brand new tires on it. They were really nice Wilderness Peak tires. They were a good $250 a piece, and then I spent another $250 getting them installed. The other thing I had done, which you had seen earlier in my videos, I had taken it over there to that garage in Arizona. They had taken the whole dashboard out and replaced the, it's called the heat, it's a heater piece in there because it was leaking and we were getting the smell of antifreeze into the Jeep. So I had just spent almost $2,500 fixing that stinking Jeep. So I ended up getting $3,000 for it. I was going to give my electric bike to my son John, but his back was not injured and he couldn't lift the bike. And so I sold it to the guy I sold the Jeep to for $200. I bought it for like $800, but it was used. So I felt pretty good about that, even though I was sad to lose both the Jeep and the bicycle. So we are at the point here in the video where we're going to head over and get the stuff out of the Jeep that's ours, get the cash. I had gone to the library and had it notarized. I had the title. And then we were going to head east with no tow car. So the story continues here.
Someone's already installed here, huh?
Yeah.
They already have someone here.
Oh, yeah.
Look at your sign.
Yeah. Hold on. Think about it. All right, you go move the Jeep.
Oh, we got a lot of junk in that Jeep.
Yeah.
I don't see our vehicle. Maybe they can't get it started again. Oh, it's going to be tough going over that
I
curve.
think it'd be better just to go straight out.
That's on me. That's going to be tight for you to get out of there.
I can do it.
How much is supposed to be here?
3,200.
Can you go straight all the way?
I think you could, but I'm going to try to turn out that one area.
Oh, goody.
I mean, when I get up there, I'll be able to tell.
Okay, good. You're trusting your judgment.
Bye, Jeep. Sorry. Don't cry. Oh, Jeep.
No, you.
We actually left it behind. Get the paper signed. So,
Really wouldn't be a bad place for it either.
Continue on US 85 South for 6 miles.
I've been trying to break through.
all right. We just said goodbye to our Jeep. We love that Jeep. We had it for 2 years. It served us well. And the guy that bought it was super nice. Really helped us out. And look at this camera. Usually the Jeep's right there. It's kind of sad. RV's running a lot better. Don't have the extra 5,000 pounds I'm towing. So the RV runs really smooth. That's a pretty red Jeep. Yeah, the RV runs a lot better pickup, a lot better going down the road. Maybe our gas mileage will improve. The only thing is the braking. The Jeep had brakes that help brake more. So we're going to have a little bit of a challenge when we get to Indiana, because we're staying for 5 days at Prophetstown with no vehicle but this. So hopefully we can get our groceries before we go there. So we're going to head over cross country here, get back on 76, I think, and head to Julesburg, and we're going to stay in the rest area, which we usually do on our way back and forth. So I don't know if you can show them the mountains in the rearview mirror. Can you get that? We're saying goodbye to the mountains. As you can see, the clouds are building up back there, and it's supposed to rain this afternoon, more thunderstorms. So we're glad to get rid of thunderstorms, get away from that. So I'll give you any updates along the road. Otherwise, we'll give you a couple glimpses off the dash cam. And I better get back to driving.
I've been dying to be with you, but my attempts have often failed, and the way the day has sailed,
Take the next
it
left.
was
Same highway for 15
gruesome
minutes.
to remain. What I mostly did was to complain, and with every failed attempt,
I-76 East. Then
only
I-76
grew
East.
my self-contempt. No peace around. 12th time around. Wallowing in murk. What was it worth? Well, the upside of constant failing is the thought, what's the use of wailing when you've fallen deep below, underneath the roots that grow. There comes a point where you must choose. Will I win or will I lose? Will I hold on to what no longer serves me? Or will I heed the call that deserves me? Free thoughts aloud. Town to
Those are nice. I don't know if we had room to put the lights in. Yeah.
cars around. Freedom abound. Glossing over. I've been a pushover, but now I'm a drover.
Not a bunch of cars parked in the RV section.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you want to go? See what else is? Which one over there?
yep.
Why?
Look at right here.
Why?
Just because we're away from all the traffic.
No, but why this side? Oh, you just didn't want to go backwards.
Yeah, and I didn't want the car. I mean,
Okay.
I didn't want the door opening out into the middle. All right, Susie and I are going for a little walk. Got the RV in the background there. And it's a beautiful evening. It was 85 when we got here, so no rain. We can't believe that. We haven't gone for a day without rain in what, 6 weeks? 5 weeks? That's ridiculous. Yeah. So we're at the rest area. We thought we'd get a little exercise. Now that I don't have my electric bike anymore. After that last wipeout, I'm just a little nervous. But anyway, taking this little trail up through here by the highway, and the neighbors, we had one neighbor van that was parked behind us, and I think got tired of the generator, so they moved over to the other side. I wish we had a quiet generator. I remember that great big Class A up there in Dundee at the that thing, it was beautiful. You could stand 10 feet from the back of that RV and you could not hear that generator. That baby, oh look, there's one of those. Yeah. Here, I'll switch this over. You can see these pretty yucca plants. There's one. There's two more. There's two more. There's more over there. They're really pretty. I posted a picture on Facebook. So this rest area is known for its teepees. So we went over to the Conoco gas station earlier, filled up $220. There's the rest area from above. There's the highway with the trucks. That's gonna be fun. Sleeping with the trucks roaring by. There's the gas station over there. Conoco. The problem is I put the credit card, Sam's Club credit card with the 5% discount, and it worked. And then I put it in the second time, and it wouldn't work. And usually Sam's Club lets me run it twice. Yeah. Here's the TP. Got a pretty nice little view up here. You can see all around. Oh, trying to figure out how I buy a Jeep or a Bronco in Michigan and get it license plates in Texas. So I guess the dealership will help me figure that one out. I was gonna cancel the car insurance today for the Jeep, but I didn't. They didn't recommend that because they said you want to keep the insurance active so when you test drive cars, and then also when you get your new car, you can just switch it over so much easier.